Kumechacha.
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 Kumechacha, Grace.
Kumechacha.
Kumechacha, it's raining.
But we are still here.
Safe under the umbrella.
Trying to get the word out about the elections that are happening tomorrow, Kumechacha.
Kumechacha, I tell you, the mood here is election.
Yes.
People are removing their election cards from wherever they've been hiding them for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Because the time has come to make great decisions again.
Yes, it's an exciting time in the US right now. The midterm elections are happening. Now, contrary to Kenya, which does all its elections, all its representatives every 4 years, the US has a system where there are midterm elections that elects governors, senators, representatives for the House of Congress every 2 years. And that's why things are hot. Why is it so important? Why are midterm elections so important in the US, Grace?
Yeah, the midterm elections are so important because they will determine who is the majority in Congress.
Yeah.
You know that right now the majority is Republican, and they are not very favorable towards immigration issues.
Yes.
The immigration policies do not favor undocumented immigrants
Yes.
and those who are born in the US who automatically become citizens.
Yes.
So to push for this bill, the major event really, the major issue that comes up in this election is the wall. The Republicans want to put up the walls so that people don't get in through the walls to apply for asylum.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
to effect this, some policies have to go in through Congress.
Yes.
And it's so important for them to win this vote.
Yes, this is a very important time for people to vote. It's not just the 4-year elections that make differences. It's who you vote to represent your state. It's who you vote as your mayor. I think mayoral elections are also happening. So from the state, city, county level, it's very, very important that you go out there and vote.
Yes.
These are the people who will sit in with Trump. These are the people who will sit with the people who are making the laws in this country to effect the decisions and address some of the many issues that we are facing here as a country. Facing here as documented or undocumented immigrants. It's a really, really important time to vote.
Yeah, and the mood is very emotional because these are issues, you know, that election issues in every country affect people personally. They're very emotive, and there are major rallies taking place. You know, the President Trump, President Obama, Winfrey, Oprah, they're all out.
Imagine I even saw Lupita Nyong'o putting a post out there encouraging people to go out there and vote.
Yes, and this is one interesting season when you see politicians whom you cannot see before. When you go to their offices, they have like 100 bodyguards, and if you don't have an appointment, you can't see them. But right now, they are knocking from door to door. And Kenyans who have never seen Oprah Winfrey, if you live in Georgia, this is the time you will open your door, and guess who will be at your door? Oprah Winfrey.
You know, Grace, in many ways, in that sense, Kenya and the US are not so different. In terms of governors, people who show up to the office once a year and turn up in large numbers trying to encourage the populace to vote. People are doing canvassing, meaning door to door. People are doing like a meet and greet. People are doing fish fry. You know, people are complaining about maandamano. You know, the election spirit is universal.
The election spirit is here like the Nyawawas, but this time it is not the Nyawawas it's not the ancestors coming from the dead. It is the election spirit. I tell you, it makes people do so many abracadabras.
Right, and we want to say like a difference here. You see the people who are walking around, they'll do the same tomorrow because unlike Kenya where they typically close for the election, on November 6th they declare it an election day, but people are continuing to go to work. People are encouraged to go vote, then come back to work. They even give you a badge for voting.
7 o'clock in the morning, you go and vote and report to work.
You report to
There's
work.
no easy day because as long as, even as we vote, Grace, the bills have to be paid.
Yes. But you know, in the US, they probably don't have long lines like Kenya. They don't have you put the purple thing of identification. You remember you used to vote and then they give you that blue mark that lasts with you all day.
There's no blue marker. They give you a badge, a little badge.
Yes. Yeah, encouraging people to vote. So for those of you who have the power and the privilege to vote, go out there and vote. Go and vote for the people that will represent your interests and the interests of those who are looking to make a better country.
And Grace, although in Kenya we vote on tribal lines, here they call the tribe blue and red.
Yes, blue
you
and
may
red.
think they are not tribalistic. I tell you, they are tribalistic, but the tribe is color. The tribe is color. So you vote blue for Democratic and red for Republican.
Yes.
The choice is yours.
The choice
if you're
is
a
yours.
Kenyan and you want to vote Republican, the choice is yours.
But you know, Grace, there's a group of people called independents or libertarian. Even the police I hear saying vote
Vote for the police.
So find the vote. You know, we encourage people to find the member that accurately represents your ideals, to align with people and to find more about the representatives who are on the ballot.
Yes, and
vote
the question,
smart.
Grace, the question is, do you want to vote for somebody who wants to rip you of your citizenship?
Yeah.
Because tomorrow only citizens are allowed to vote.
Yes.
And as you were saying, Grace, Kenyans like to do some manenos. Don't go there if you know you're not a citizen and try to vote.
I mean,
because right now the detention camps have been expanded.
Yeah, unless you're looking, and this
looking
is important.
for trouble.
Unless you're looking for trouble, just be mindful that falsifying your information and saying that you're a citizen when you're not is illegal. So just let the people around you who have their papers to encourage them to go and vote. If you're someone who is aware of this information and you are not able to vote, put yourself on Facebook, encourage people out there, say you're representing us, go out there and do something. Just because you can't vote doesn't mean you cannot have a platform to talk about these things.
Yes, and you know it is your civic duty to vote.
Yeah.
So when you don't vote and things don't go your way, don't complain, don't say the roads are bad, don't say this and this is happening because you never took part in the decision. You are never a part of the solution, you are a part of the problem because you stayed and watched, stayed on the fences and bad things happen. And the issue here for election this year is so important that a lot of the army, more than 700,000 members of the armed forces have been deployed to the border to put up electric fences. So vote for the fence, vote for the wall, or vote for freedom. Whatever it is, the choice is just don't kill anybody because they thought differently. Yeah, it's such a personal choice.
And I want to say, no matter how you vote, it's your right.
Yes,
it doesn't matter if you vote
red, blue, yellow, green, brown, purple, burgundy, ochre, whatever color you love. Vote for what you believe in.
Kumechacha.
That's what democracy is all about.
Grace, umechacha.
Nimechacha haki ya Mungu. Oh Lord, haki ya Mungu. Kumechacha Grace, kumechacha na elections. Grace.
Kumechacha.
Kumechacha. Kumechacha. Sikutachacha asubuhi na elections.
Kumechacha. Go out there and vote. Vote, vote, vote.